instance, you do a bounce. Okay, we'll show you tomorrow. Okay, how to feel a bounce. So you feel a bounce on it and feel a pop. Always feel a bounce. Okay, and then feel a pop. So it's always a bounce and a pop. And then you deposit the local anesthetic. Once you actually feel that pop, show the pop, and deposit local anesthetic. Now, how do you know that the local anesthetic is in the right place? You're assuming that you have felt 2 pumps. Okay, you could be in the muscle, isn't it? You could be doing intramuscular injection. But if you're right in this space, it separates out. The fascia separates out, pushes the muscle away. So how do you know that it is in that space? Because that's where you should look for anesthetic. Absolutely, disconnect. Disconnect the syringe, and you'll see the local anesthetic flowing back. If the local anesthetic is not flowing back, then you're in the muscle. You're done intramuscular injection of local anesthetic. What effect that will cause, I don't know. You might actually get some effect. Local anesthetic might have some central effects. You may be numb thoroughly. Okay, so again, this is just described. So go through with the soft, sharp adhesive, go through the skin, okay, and then go through the fascia. Feel a pop as you bounce and pop as you go through them. Same thing, how do you use this parrot making needle, which we described? Okay, don't go straight like I was doing. I was able to actually see that. So there is a technique to that as well. So what you do is, you actually do not introduce the needle perpendicularly. You go at an angle. Okay. So you're going there. Okay. So your tip is there. So it's pointing there. You go through that. You'll be able to introduce a sharp needle. All right. So you go through the skin. Then once you go through the skin, you actually increase the angle. Okay. So you're through the angle, through this, and then you're straight onto that, and you'll be on the fascia. Okay. So you change the angle, go in, and you will be able to actually feel the pops very well. It's brilliant. I'm telling you, it is actually, it gives you really good pops. So even that blocks do fail. We have actually discussed some of them. Why do they fail? Okay. One is the failure to understand the surgical anatomy. Okay, you actually were doing a laparotomy. You said, okay, fine, I'll give you a tap block. Everybody talks about tap blocks. The incision is from Ziffy to the pubis. You got tap block and the patient wake up in pain. Why would they wake up in pain? You had a beautiful pop. Dr. Singh described it. I did exactly like that. Fell a pop, no cushion effect, fantastic, localization, flow back. Yes. Still no pain. Oh, sorry, pain. Patient wakes up in pain. That's because you covered the frontal part. Okay, tap block will cover your T10 to L1. But what about the top from T6? Okay, either that you give a rectus sheath block or you do something called a subcostal block. So understanding the surgical anatomy is important. I say, oh, we told that we could actually do a tap block for inguinal hernia. So you actually take the midpoint of your mid-axillary line from the costal margin to the iliac crest, and you go there and you follow local anesthetic, and you didn't get that pain. You still patient wakes up in pain. One thing, you did not block the which nerve? Genitofemoral nerve, the genital branch of genitofemoral nerve. Well, your surgeon can do that. They can infiltrate the site. But also, when you do this block, you actually have L1 sparing. There are a lot of studies where they've seen that with the tap blocks, the traditional tap block, you can still have L1 sparing. So we describe that again. The iliac block, all you need to do is you need to be very close to the point of 5 centimeters cranially and caudally, or posteriorly. Again, do a tap block there, you find both the nerves in the same plane. And you show the catheter nerve. So, knowing the surgical anatomy is very, very important. Second thing is failure to understand that blocks do not actually cover visceral pain. For bones, it's fine. You do a very good femoral block, orbital fossa block, obturator, lenticular, you've done all the blocks, block the whole leg. You can do the surgery. There's no visceral component to it. visceral? No. You need to give something for the visceral pain. You can actually take out the intestine from a patient and you can actually cut it without pain. It doesn't hurt. Visceral pain comes from stretching, distension, from ischemia, from inflammation. Okay, if the surgeon has done a good job, then only pain comes from inflammation. Okay, you need to give anti-inflammatories. Now we're seeing that if you actually give dexamethasone, which is an anti-inflammatory, extends your duration of your block, your local anesthetic, prevent post-hypnotic vomiting. Oh, it is a fantastic drug, isn't it? It's like a silver bullet. Okay, it is. Okay, it is fantastic. Okay, you give dexamethasone to the patient. Okay, don't give it as a bolus. It hurts, and it can cause patients who are awake, cause discomfort and itching. It can cause pain. Okay. So be careful when you treat an awake patient. Just dilute it or give it slowly in 100 ml bag. Why not non-steroidals? If patients have no contraindication, use non-steroids. Use diclofenac. So giving that, if you want to use a little bit of opioids during there, you don't actually have to give them 100 micrograms of fentanyl or 200 micrograms of morphine or 10 milligrams of morphine. Okay, you can actually just give small doses, dilute your fentanyl, 100 micrograms, and actually give small boluses when you suspect there is going to be some amount of discomfort for the patient. Third thing, failure to use multimodal analgesia. Okay, you did a surgery of a spinal anesthesia. Are you happy? Because you will disappear after the patient left. You left a very comfortable patient. Recovery nurse is also very pleased. Dr. Malik is fantastic. He's the best anesthetist in the world. Gives us a totally pain-free patients. The ward nurse is this very Dr. Malik. A census patient who was screaming in pain. Because once the spinal wears off, patient is going to be in pain. You need to start your multimodal analgesia in the theater. After giving spinal anesthesia, how many of you actually think of giving these patients paracetamol, IV paracetamol? How many of you would like to give them something like IV diclofenac or dexamethasone? Give it. Start it there. Okay. And you prescribe these patients. Okay. A very good anesthetist. Okay. Came to me. I won't give the name. Okay. Came to me. We were doing a workshop at AIMS on 28th and 29th on the weekend. He said, I have a lot of these orthopedic cases. Okay, and same complaint, like I was talking about it, he said, these patients actually get beautiful analgesia, 14, 16 hours, 18 hours, they're fine, and then bang, it's gone, and the patient is screaming on the ward. So they wake up from the sleep with pain. He said, what do I do? I asked him, I said, what do you actually give these patients? I mean, are you not prescribing any kind of, he said, no, I don't prescribe. But why do you prescribe? Because if the patient is pain-free, he's not going to ask for analgesia. If you're going to ask, okay, written up for morphine IM or tramadol oral, when patient feels pain, when the pain comes in, by the time the pain, your pain relief starts working, it's beyond that. You need to start it even before the pain the nerves wear off. So start multimodal analgesia very, very early. Okay. So it's not just your blocks are fantastic, they all work. But the nurses in the ward will curse you if you don't start them on multimodal analgesia. Like for example, for orthopedic pain, it is important that the first 3 days, you need to actually cover the pain regularly. After 3 days, they can put them on whatever you like. The orthopedic pain remains for 3 days. After that, it's gone. Until unless, again, the orthopedic surgeon screwed it up, there's infection or bone alloy joints and things like that. Yeah, if everything has gone fine, this this is being seen by us, okay, by third day the pain is gone. Whatever you do, you may not even do blocks. Okay, you didn't do blocks, you gave them multimodal analgesia. Okay, see them after 3 days, they won't feel any pain. It's not there. It's I'm fine with just paracetamol. Okay. So give multimodal analgesia when you want. So why do loss of resistance block fail? I've already explained to you. Okay, one is to understand the cushion effect. If you don't prevent the cushion effect, okay, you're more likely to deposit local anesthetic in the wrong space. So use that, use needle through needle technique, or when you're being you actually introduce, go through the skin. You can, there are other technique as well. In elderly patients, we have very lax skin. What you can do, you can actually pinch the skin. Pinch the skin, go through the skin, and then you're straight onto the fascia. Okay, so you can do that. Or you can actually, you have used a needle, you come through, you bring it out to the skin. You don't have to come out through the skin, bring it to the skin, and then do it again. Okay, so there are various ways of doing that. Failure to appreciate the props. Okay. Some of the fascia are very thin. Some are strong. For example, if you actually look at fascia iliaca block, they are very strong fascias. And you'll feel fantastic pop of the fascia lata. But the fascia over the iliacus, it's not as much. So you're going to feel a different pops. And you're thinking that I should feel the same pop as I felt through the fascia lata. Then you're going to fail because you're looking for that and you're going in and in. But sometimes the pops are very subtle. Okay, so you need to actually have the practice of feeling that pop. So the more you do, more you'll actually get experience with it. And we have a star who is a pop star, we call him. Surjit is not here today. We didn't call him. Okay. He's been doing this pops since the time he's actually mastered this technique now. After explaining all this, when he's learned about the cushion effect, now you're telling his blocks, they work 100%. Like I said, you have to know do the incision, where the incision is going to be, where the surgeon is going to cut through. Okay. Like for the, you need to know dermatomes, myotomes, osteotomes for any kind of blocks. Okay. So for example, you're doing a midline laparotomy, like I was talking about before. So you got T6 to T10. Okay, it's better covered with a sheath block. You go through the active sheath, go through the muscle, and you feel it bounce on the posterior sheath. Don't pierce it. Inject local over the fascia, and it'll spread from top to bottom. Obviously, it's a volume block. For T10 to L1, tap blocks works better. So you might combine erector sheath block and tap block, you can cover the whole of the incision, long incision. If you have a subcostal incisions, not very many people are now doing open cholecystectomies. But if you're working in a pancreatic unit, people do a rooftop incision. So you have incision on both sides. Now this block, you can do something called subcostal block. But subcostal block is nothing but a glorified tap block and combination of rectus sheath block. So what we do is, we actually do the tap block under the costal margin, deposit local anesthetic there, then we move towards the rectus sheath, okay, and deposit local anesthetic there. That's it. It's a combination of two blocks. So people have produced paper by saying, oh, we'll do it by ultrasound and produce paper. So what they've done, they've taken long needle. Okay, they follow this thing, so what they'll follow the internal oblique fascia, give local anesthetic under that, that's tap block. Then they reach the rectus sheath, and then they go under the rectus muscle and deposit local anesthetic, that's the rectus sheath block. So subcostal block is nothing but a glorified combination of rectus sheath and tap block. But you need to remember that you need to leave the local anesthetic under the costal margin, okay, so that you're covering those nerves, and then rectus sheath on both sides if you're a rooftop incision. And even if they do a arrow shape, okay, you can still cover because some people actually do the rooftop and then extend it, but your rectus sheath block will cover that. Okay, so you cover the whole, and it can also work for you can do this combination of this for lap choles. So you can do that here, and you can also give something called a paraplexic block, which is basically a rectus rectus sheath block. If you do a rectus sheath with a large volume, it will cover everything. But you have to do rectus sheath block then on the left side as well. So you do rectus sheath block on the left side, on the right side, and a tap here, and you've done covered everything. Gives excellent pain relief. Okay. Hernia is the thing also. It's like a tap block. What you need to do, you need to actually go from the anterospheric spine. You go 5 centimeters circumflexly and 5 centimeters posteriorly, and do a tap block there. Both the nerves, ilioinguinal and iliohypogastric, lie in the same plane, and you will actually get a good coverage of this area, okay, of the ilioinguinal. So that can be used for hernia block as well. Again, this is common for analgesia for cesarean sections, penetrative incision. There are a lot of papers with dispute. Some say no, tap block works. Others say no, it doesn't work. And that's because they got it wrong. Okay, this is the territory of ilioinguinal. And like I said, if you do a tap block, a classical tap block, you can actually have sparing of L1. But if you do the tap block near to the anterospheric spine, the one we have described, actually, surgery that has done over 100 cases and presented this in 2013 Aura. He won a award for that. And he's getting perfect analgesia for that. So you go again, 5 centimeters, and depose local anesthetic, and you get a block on both sides. You get a beautiful block. It will work. It is basically ilioinguinal block in the tap plane. And it will work 100%. I think thank you very much for listening. Thank you.